Humankind consistently dreams to fabricate something gigantic on the off chance that we follow the historical backdrop of this planet. Beginning from the Great Pyramid of Giza worked by the pharaohs, to the Lighthouse of Alexandria, which was worked by the Ptolemaic kingdom, antiquated designs all through the world are found to help the proof of the endeavors to build something testing. In the cutting-edge world where science and innovation rules everything, a culture of developing humongous design again blast during late 90s. It isn't just the competition to fabricate uber structures, yet additionally an intriguing excursion to the greenest structures humanity has at any point seen. UAE, China, India, Malaysia and various nations of Asia are all in this race. In this way, here is the rundown of top 10 tallest buildings in Asia. 1. Burj Khalifa, Dubai. Burj Khalifa, referred to before its introduction as Burj Dubai, is a high-rise in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. It is the tallest man-made construction on the planet with its humongous 2,722 feet stature. The development began on the 21st of September 2004, and the structure was formally opened on the 4th of January 2010. The pinnacle's design and designing were finished by Skidmore, Owings and Merrill of Chicago. Adrian Smith was the main designer, and Bill Baker was the boss primary specialist of this venture. It comprises of 163 stories, in addition to 46 upkeep levels in the tower, and 2 stopping levels in the storm cellar. The most elevated private floor in this super construction is level 109. A significant plot of Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol was shot here. 2. Shanghai Tower, China. Shanghai Tower, which is under development in Lujiazui, Pudong, Shanghai, is in the competition to be perhaps the tallest high-rise and the tallest structures in China. The Shanghai Tower was planned by Marshall Strabala of the American engineering firm called Gensler. Development work of this structure started in November 2008. It is 2,073 feet in stature with an absolute floor zone of 380,000 square meters. This 121 celebrated structure is assessed to be finished on 2015. This pinnacle will oblige upwards of 16,000 individuals consistently. Four Seasons Hotel with 320 rooms will be situated between the 84th and 110th floors, which will profess to be the tallest lodging on the planet at the hour of its culmination. This structure will have the quickest lift on the planet with a speed of 59 feet per second. 3. Abraj Al Bait, Saudi Arabia. The Abraj Al Bait, otherwise called the Mecca Royal Hotel Clock Tower, is an administration-possessed structure complex in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, which was worked under King Abdulaziz Endowment Project. This 1,972 feet building was worked after the destruction of the Ajiyad fortress. This super construction is simply meters from the world's biggest mosque and Islam's most holy site, the Masjid al-Haram, which houses the Kaaba. It comprises of 120 stories and furthermore has an enormous supplication room fit for holding in excess of 10,000 individuals. This structure was planned and created under Saudi Bin Laden Group. It houses a 5-story shopping center and a clock tower, which is the tallest check tower on the planet, and the biggest clock face, also, planned by the German modeler, Mahmoud Bodo Rasch and his firm, SL Rasch GmbH. 4. Taipei 101, Taiwan. Taipei 101, otherwise called the Taipei World Financial Center, is a milestone high-rise situated in Xinyi District, Taipei, Taiwan. The plan of this structure is roused by conventional Chinese engineering, with a shape taking after a pagoda, which was created by C.Y. Lee and accomplices and developed basically by KTRT joint venture. Taipei 101 involves 101 stories over the ground and 5 stories underground with its 1,667 feet stature. In July 2011, the structure was granted LEED Platinum affirmation as the tallest and biggest energy-effective structure on the planet. Taipei 101 highlights an indoor observation deck on 89th floor and an outdoor observation deck on its 91st floor. It is intended to withstand storm ends up to 216 km per hour, and it can likewise support the most grounded tremors prone to happen in a 2,500-year cycle. 5. Shanghai World Financial Center, China. Shanghai World Financial Center is a colossal high-rise situated in the Pudong area of Shanghai, China. This 1,614.2 feet building was planned by Kohn Pedersen Fox and created by the Mori Building Company, with Leslie E. Robertson Associates as its primary architect and China State Construction Engineering Corp. And Shanghai Construction General Co. as its primary worker for hire. This structure is produced for different utilizations as it has workplaces, lodgings, gathering rooms, perception decks, and ground floor shopping centers. It was presented with Asia and Australasia grants for Best Tallest Building from the Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat. It additionally has Park Hyatt Shanghai Hotel between 79th to the 93rd floors. 6. Worldwide Commerce Center, Hong Kong. Worldwide Commerce Center, otherwise called Union Square, is a business high-rise situated in West Kowloon, Hong Kong. The stature of this business tower is roughly 1,588 feet. This pinnacle shapes an entryway for Victoria Harbour with two International Finance Center at the contrary side of the harbour. It was planned by the American compositional firm, Kohn Pedersen Fox Associates, with Wang and Ouyang Limited, and created by MTR Corporation Limited and Sun Hung Kai Properties. This gigantic design comprises of 118 stories, with the Ritz-Carlton Hotel between 102 to 118 levels. It likewise has an observatory called Sky 100 on its 100th floor. Ozone, the world's most elevated pool and bar, can be found on the top 118th floor of this structure. 7. Petronas Twin Tower, Malaysia. Petronas Twin Tower is the tallest twin pinnacles on the planet, situated in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This 1,483 feet tower complex was authoritatively opened by the Prime Minister of Malaysia's Tun Dr. Mahathir Receptacle Mohamad on 1 August 1999. It is planned by Argentine-American draftsman, Cesar Pelli, and has 88 levels on each pinnacle. The pinnacles include a two-layer sky connect interfacing the two pinnacles on the 41st and 42nd floors, which is the most noteworthy two-story connect on the planet. Pinnacle 1 is completely involved by Petronas and some of its auxiliaries and partner organizations, while the workplaces in Tower 2 are involved by different worldwide organizations like Aveva, Boeing, IBM, TCS, Bloomberg, HCL, Microsoft and Reuters. 8. Zifang Tower, China. Zifang Tower, otherwise called Greenland Center or Greenland Square Zifang Tower, is a super-tall high-rise situated in Nanjing, China. Prior to its introduction, it was otherwise called the Nanjing Greenland Financial Center. The development of this super undertaking began in 2005 and it was opened for public in 2010 with its unfathomable 1,480 feet stature. It is planned by Adrian Smith under building firm, Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, the very firm that planned Burj Khalifa and furthermore specific for humongous models. It has 89 stories which are utilized for different purposes. It contains retail and office space in the lower segment, and eateries, lodging, and a public observatory close to the top. 9. Kinky 100, China. Kinky 100, otherwise called KK 100 and Kinky Finance Center Plaza, is a high-rise in Shenzhen Luohu District, Guangdong Region, China. The development of this high-rise began in 2007 and opened for public in 2011. It is the fourth tallest structure in Chinese region. This Uber building complex is 1,449 feet tall as it contains 100 levels which are additionally reflected in its name. Out of those 100 stories, 68 stories are utilized for class and office space, 22 stories for a 5-star business lodging, and the main 4 stories of the structure hold a nursery and a few different eateries. The lavish lodging called the St. Regis Hotel involves from 75th floor to 98th floor of the primary pinnacle, which likewise has a sky garden entryway on the 94th floor. 10. Guangzhou International Finance Center, China. Guangzhou International Finance Center, otherwise called Guangzhou West Tower, is a high-rise situated in Zhujiang Avenue West in the Tianhe district of Guangzhou, Guangdong, China. This 1,439 feet tall structure was planned by Wilkinson Air. The structure was the victor of the RIBA 2012 Lubitkin Prize. The development of this high-rise project began in December 2005, and was completely opened in 2010. It has 103 stories in it which are utilized as gathering focuses, inns and workplaces. Initial floor through 66th floor are utilized as workplaces, floors 67 and 68 are for mechanical hardware, floors 69 to 98 have an inn named Four Seasons with the hall being on the 70th floor, and floors 99 and 100 are utilized as a perception deck. Soon, numerous other tall structures can be seen all through Asia in light of the fact that enormous number of Uber structures are now proposed and under development. One of them is the Bangalore Turf Tower in India, which will climb 1,971 feet from ground and will be the second tallest man-made design in Asia. All these cutting-edge landmarks say that a sky city appears to be not far enough for this planet.